Oh, right. I was going to give you something. Can she use an assault rifle? Oh, I guess she can. Well, good to know for the future. Dang, look at you, Parvati. A beast. No companion perks available. Nice. What a badass. Alright, we have now got the thing.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Really? Do you not like them?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I got the thing.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
I don't. Oh, I guess I do.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Yay.
Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I got it. It's not a very accessible ship, is it? Like, how do I get around on this ship if I don't have an arm or a leg? Nice.
Yeah, huh?
Guess we'll talk later then. You're right, Esper. It might be in my quarters. A place to, store things.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Let's get the hell
I
out
have
of here.
prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay. Here we go. Well, we're in space. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Increasing your
I
inspiration
have
skill.
received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Hmm.
How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
You've experimented on me, haven't you?
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Thanks.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame.
In large
The
part,
Hope
for
has some of
sure.
the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right.
Hmm.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Marvelous. Yeah, or I could leave.
Without a skip drive?
Ah.
Good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of
Okay.
us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Okay.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions.
Oh, so they've...
The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kalkelly.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time.
Yeah?
I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Gotcha.
And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
Yeah, I mean,
The
obviously.
board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. So there's the planet. A lovely ring around it. Nebula in the distance. So the captain just sits there. They don't actually fly or anything. But we've seen ship combat happening. Ooh, neat.
The ship used to be much quieter.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now.
Enjoy it.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Pretty nice.
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before.
But you are now.
Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
That sounds
You can do
dangerous.
that, you know? My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Yeah, I mean, you can. You can cook with a lot of things.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I'm sure he did.
He meant funny as in odd.
Of course he
It's not
did.
normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Why?
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing.
And how?
Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
Yeah.
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
That's real nice.
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
I know a thing or two about folks who've had experiences like yours.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug.
Oh.
I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
That's okay. Alrighty, let's go and check in on the other rooms, which are hopefully open now in this ship. There's our engine humming along perfectly. Here we are back in the... Oh, I can put things in my fridge. I think I will. Alright, so... I think I'm going to put the majority of this stuff in the fridge for now, just because I don't use it a whole lot. I see there's no come down for caffeine. Yeah, right. So that boosts all of my body attributes for 30 seconds. That's pretty good. What's this one? Right. So that's similar to this one. So I'll put those ones away because it's the same thing. Same with that. 15 seconds. Wow. Keep the water for a rainy day. Oh, this one's anti-Cleo. Oh, there's so much of this stuff. Alright. I really hope that stuff doesn't all disappear. That would be heartbreaking. Let's go and chat with or look into these rooms. Okay, so we've got all kinds of rooms here. Oh, so there's a little symbol that it shows me when I have gone too long without doing a drug. Don't know whose quarters these are, but Somebody's. Index of banned literature. I'm sure it does. Oh, so this is where you've decided to stay. Hello.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci Spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
No, I just wanted to chat.
Bocconi, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought.
Oh no.
So the book is banned in this colony.
You already told me this, Max.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous Philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bocconi. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
That's convenient.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Uh-huh.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
That's nice.
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Fair.
Thank you, Captain.
What's this one? This endorsement has been approved. I need this and you don't. I was here already, I feel like. This is not a petunia. Good to know that petunia the plant, not a petunia. Parvati's got a nice room set up in here. Hmm? Don't mind me. What's this one? A modern steel wrench with you. And you, rather. You think they'll mind me taking all that stuff? Oh. What? Who's this? Okay. And where are the captain's quarters? Are they further downstairs? Are these they? Nope, this is the toilet. Not the captain's quarters, and I guess that helps to explain why it's wet here. Good, everything's still in there. Nothing's disappeared just yet. Okay, this captain's quarters. Yes.
Make
Okay.
yourself at home, Captain.
Holographic Shroud. Well, that's handy. Ah, good. A bin. You were right, Esper. There is a bin in my quarters. This is very dark. Do you think they know? Sanitation and maintenance automechanical. Clean, mean, killing machine. Is it steeper? Okay. Well, that's good to know. Shrink ray. No, I did not if I'm dead. A shrink ray. Somehow I don't think... A hammer's power. He really wants that shrink ray. Well, good luck. Okay. Acquire Phineas's science weapon. Okay, let's put this one away for now. And that one. And this extra light machine gun, I guess. I can get rid of those later. Okay. How's that doing for my weight? Down to 70. Perfect. Alright, I think it's time for a break. Get some lunch. And when I return, we will fly down to the planet again and get involved in the black market. So until then, all the best.